A very good morning to my dear students. Let's start our IP class. In previous week, we started the revision of chapter data visualization and we discussed some programs related to line chart. So when we are doing data visualization, we are always importing a package which is known as matplotlib, and there is another package which name is numpy. This regarding this numpy, you already studied about this numpy in your grade 11. Let's revise what's a numpy. This numpy stands for numerical Python. So we all in all our programs we are using numpy in data visualization. This numpy is used for or stands for numerical Python. As the name implies, numerical means based on numbers. NumPy is the core library for scientific computing. By using NumPy, we can create mathematical and logical operations on arrays, then Fourier transforms and routines. That means our mathematical operation Fourier transform we can perform, and we can operate linear algebra. This NumPy has some built-in function for mathematical operations and linear algebra. So first we have to install NumPy. Installation by our usual command pip install NumPy. So when we are doing matplotlib, by using matplotlib when we are doing program, then we have to use NumPy also. Then we will import pyplot. Then we have, if we want to do data visualization, we have to use matplotlib. So this matplotlib is also installed by the keyword pip install matplotlib. Then after installation we can use this matplotlib. Inside this matplotlib there is a module known as pyplot. By using this pyplot, plotting is performed. Okay, so import matplotlib.pyplot as pl or as pd. That means we are creating an object for the module pyplot. By using this object, we are plotting our figure. Then we can import the numpy as np. We can give any name. So some basic steps will be needed. So some visualization rules also there. So we have to choose appropriate plot type. That means line, histogram, or bar chart like that. Then we have to import the corresponding matplotlib, numpy, or pyplot, etc. So some steps will be common that are first we have to import matplotlib. Then in matplotlib we are accessing pyplot, and there will be a name. By using that, if it is plt, the name of pyplot variable is plt. Then by using plt.plot or plt.xlabel, plt.ylabel, plt.setTitle, plt.show. So these are some methods which are common in all charts. That means not only in the case of line chart, it is used in bar chart, histogram, etc. So these functions, plot means it is used for plotting, x label for giving name to x axis, y label giving name to y axis, set title, title of the figure. Then last we have to use plt.show. Here is a simple program to draw a line chart in which we are importing matplotlib and this plt.plot. Here there are two arrays or two lists are supplied. So first 1 2 3 is for this line 1 2 3, and then next 5 7 4 is for next line. So what will be the output? 1 regarding 2 3. So 1 2 3 is for x-axis, 5 7 4 for y-axis. So for 1 5 is the value, 2 7 is the value, 3 4 is the value. So this is the output. So these are the values supplied. Then we can change the color, we can give x label, y label. So here some legends are used. Legends, that means plot number. This is x label. Important variable, this is y label. New graph, which is title. So regarding this program, x label, plot number, y label, important variables, title, new graph. Then plt dot legend means we can show this. So first line and second line. Label equal to first line, label equal to second line. So first line and second line, these legends are shown by this. So here we are using blue representation. So here also blue, here yellow. So for second line it is yellow. So we can use this type of views, and we can use the grid also. Grid means these types of boxes. So we can plt dot grid true. So we already use these methods. So this grid of true means this grid will be shown. Grid means these types of boxes. So by using line chart, we can do many programs like algebraic expression. While we are doing algebraic expression, we have to import NumPy. That is the use of NumPy. I already mentioned for mathematical operations. Next, we can discuss a program of bar chart. So bar chart means this is revision. So you all know what is a bar chart. So it is a rectangular bar. By using, we can represent data vertically or horizontally. So by using bar chart, when we are using bar chart, the matplot pyplot object plt will be there. Dot bar is used, x-axis, y-axis, width, color. These all are optional. Width and color, these all are optional. So by using this, we can draw figure like this. So we have to import matplotlib. We can give y-axis, x-axis, and we can give the function bar. By using this, we can draw. So we can change the pattern. Then we can give x label, y label, as in the previous case. These all are same. We can give the title also. Regarding pyplot, actually in our syllabus it is not mentioning pyplot. Pyplot is for numerical operations, like this type of data can be represented by pyplot. So these all are about bar chart and line chart. Let us discuss some objective type questions of this chapter. First question, A dash refers to the graphical representation of data and information using charts or diagrams. It is data visualization. By using data visualization, we can visualize the data. Data visualization helps to understand data easily, take decision, improve the past. All of these. The dash module allows you to represent data visually in various forms. You all know pyplot module. The dash library provides the interface and functionality for plotting the graph. It is matplotlib. Which of the following offers many different names of collection or methods? It is matplotlib, which is used to import pyplot module. Import matplotlib.pyplot. Straight lines are used in line chart. Three parameters to plot data are x and y. We can give label for x-axis by x label. We can plot a figure by pl.plot. PL means pyplot object. Horizontal bar chart, bar function is used, true. So these are some questions. It is easy question. You can refer this. Next is histogram. We revise line chart, bar chart, etc. Next topic is histogram. Histogram like bar graph, similar to vertical bar graph, but there is a difference. That means there is no space between vertical bar. So when we have data which has data points between a particular range, we can use histogram to visualize this data. By using histogram, we can draw measurable quantities easily. To create a histogram, already we told hist function is used. Hist function inside our pyplot itself. So we have to import matplotlib.pyplot.hist. Then there are some values, x, bins, cumulative, etc. X means it is list to be plotted on histogram. Bins means it is an integer number. It is generated by default. Cumulative means it is a Boolean value, that means either true or false. His type means type of histogram. So bar type, bar stack, like that. There are many methods. So let us look some example. Here we can draw a histogram by, here we are using NP, NumPy also. We already specified that NumPy is used for number problems or mathematical operations. So here we import NumPy as NP. So np.random.random 100 means random numbers are generated by using the module NumPy. So np.random.random 100. So 100 values can be generated. Then m.hist of x. X is the random number generated by NumPy. So m is the pyplot object. Usually we denoted PLT here. Variable m is used to denote pyplot object. Then m dot show for to show the histogram. So this is the histogram plotted. There are no space between the bar. So random generator means it will generate numbers randomly. Up to 100 numbers are generated here. Up to 20 they plotted. Then we can change the look of histogram by using edge color, face color, etc. Edge color means it is blue, face color red. That means these histograms edges are in blue, and face color, that means histogram color equal to red. X comma x is the random numbers generated. 20 is the limit. Then edge color equal to blue. Face color equal to red. Like that we can add ligands to the histogram. Then we can use cumulative. Cumulative means we already specified the value of cumulative either will be true or false. So cumulative, let's look this example. Cumulative data is plotted here. So random number cumulated value will be plotted here. Then we can store the histogram as image. For this we will use our object pyplot object dot save fig. Inside bracket, inside double quotes, we are giving histogram name, any image name we can plot it. It is in PNG format. Here it is in PNG format. So if this is our code, we can see the image by using this code. Then we can make it as horizontal. Usually a histogram is plotted vertically. So if we want to change the orientation horizontal, it is also possible by using an orientation equal to horizontal. So these are some methods of the histogram creation. So these are some revision topics of visualization. So let's wind up this class. We can continue with the next chapter, computer networks, on next day. So let's wind up the session. Thank you and have a nice day.